Hey YouTube, this is Mega Dweezil coming at you from the great Indiana wilderness. I've been, as part of my great outreach to the world here, I've been kind of looking at some videos, and I keep running into these things, like what I hate about Americans, or, things Americans don't get, or, are Americans stupid? One of the things that I've been kind of just noticing, uh, I don't know when this started. I don't know when it happened, but we for some reason started to treat each other like a waste of time. Uh, and culturally speaking, you gotta say, okay, particularly if you've been exposed to other cultures, there is a difference. And there is a difference in the way that people treat each other. And really, one of the big things that I've noticed is just that we tend to approach other people these days, as either, like number one, a potential threat, or number two, uh, a waste of time. I mean, the idea is, get in, get out, I mean, you go to a store and you can tell, that there's some computer dweeb in the back that's logging, the average transaction time or something and trying to figure out how to streamline the process. And it just really kind of sucks when you get to a point in your history where you are treating other people as a waste of your time, or as something that can potentially harm you somehow. I don't know exactly what that's about, but if you ever want to freak out people, in a customer service situation, talk to them. All right, they're totally unprepared for it. uh, Cash register people, people that are in fast food, people that are in, restaurants, whatever, uh, even people that are in line with you. If you want to really scare people, talk to them, because they have no idea why it is that you're spending time. Why it is that you would take the extra few minutes to actually say, and boy, you really want to freak somebody out. Read their name tag. Everybody wears name tags, okay? Call somebody by name, and it's like your creepy old guy stalker immediately. Uh, and you can see it. You can see the whole thing change. And I had an experience here recently where there was this sandwich shop, that I really wanted to try. And it was like about a week and a half ago. And because I'm a creature of routine, I like to do the same thing every day. I kind of like to know what's going to happen. So
every day.
Every day, yeah. So, so I went to this sandwich shop, that I'd never been to before. Walked in, it was a nice place, no line. The kids are kind of behind the counter there. And, everybody says, hello, how are you? Like, the manager told them to do that. And now that's their whole act. They're done. And I walked up to the place where you order a sandwich, and they said, "And what would you like?" And I looked at her and I said, "Well, what's good?" I I don't know. I mean, you would have thought I'd farted or something. It was like it's a conversation that they were completely unprepared to have. Not because they're bad people, okay, but because the module these days is that, people come in, they know what they want, they slide their card, and you're like, yeah, average transaction 21 seconds, great, that's what we're trying to do here. Um, and boy, that sucks. I mean, it really does. So, just in the interest of scaring the crap out of everybody, I read the person's name tag, and asked them, what they thought was a good sandwich. I mean, they make them. After all, you're the expert. And it was really strange. A funny thing happened because other people behind the counter sort of became engaged in the thing, and started mentioning the sandwiches that they like, or the sandwich that they thought that they did particularly well. And the next day when I came in, this is one of these places where I'm not exactly sure. Again, it shows how terrifying our culture has become. because it's one of these places where you have to have a name for the order. You know, they'll ask you for your name, I guess, so they can find you, you know, when your sandwich is made. Even when there's like one person standing there, you know, they need your name. Yeah, and it was funny because by the third day, you know, that I'd gone in there, they knew what my name was. You know, and that was all just behind the thing of you know, actually talking to people and actually, you know, acting as if people matter. God, you know, how horrible must that be? I mean, I'm in a, you know, I'm in healthcare. You know, I work in a hospital, and I have a unit for which I'm responsible, and you know, every day when I go in, I make it a point to go around and meet my patients and meet their families, and in the process of doing this, you find out that, you know, that other people typically don't do it, and they really, you know, it's not expected. You know, I may be the guy that has to, like, you know, shove a tube up your ass tonight or something, but I'm not gonna know your name. I'm not gonna, you know, or much about you beyond, you know, what is your malfunction. I don't really understand how it got like that, you know, and I don't know if it's like that other places. I honestly don't. But I know that it was not always like that here. I know that at some point in time, you know, we just started treating other people as if they were in our way. God, people hate it when you talk to the girl on the cash register, because it's like, you know, you're holding up the line. You're really not. The transaction takes exactly as long, but their perception is, you know, for you to talk to her and her to talk to you, you know, just basic daily pleasantries, you are wasting their time, you know, and it's like everybody is running around on the president's nuclear alert team or something. I mean, you know, where in the hell is it that you think you have to be? That you can't take, you know, 15 seconds to talk to somebody, you know, and that's the corporate model, you know, and yeah, it's supposed to be like, you know, step up to the thing, give your order, slide your card, move on down. Step up to the thing, give your order, slide your card, move on down. Hundreds of times a day. And this just fucking soul-crushing, you know, thing that we built for ourselves here. You know, you want to be an insurgent, you know, you think you want to stick it to the man? Hey, talk to somebody. I mean, trust me, you know, you'll start freaking people out, I guarantee you. It's like, it's the strangest thing that happens to them all day, you know, is when they run into somebody like me. But, you know, again, we'll keep on plugging away at this, and don't worry, YouTube, because Indiana's holding.
It's the strangest thing that happens to me every day.